Good afternoon, everybody. It's David Schlotthauer here with a live severe weather coverage stream here on the YouTube channel, the first one of the season here for the United States. Well, we did track tornadoes when we had Milton, but this is on a whole different scale from a weather system, not from a hurricane. And so we are going to be live here for a while tracking this severe weather event. Possibly a couple of tornadoes out there today. Also, we have severe thunderstorm warnings just going all about much of Oklahoma into Kansas. And so what we have right now north of Oklahoma is a few severe thunderstorm warnings. This is where we're starting right now for this live coverage, where we have the majority of these warnings, where we have a considerable severe thunderstorm warning actually issued here according to our GR2 analysis. Finally, this is working in full working order. Could just do about anything on this that I was not able to do on my other computer, and that's just because the graphics just did not allow it. So I'm glad I'm able to show you all this. And actually, look at it shows you when it expires. So in 28 minutes, that warning does expire there in Logan County, in Noble County, in the Oklahoma area, Garfield. Let's zoom in on more cities that are being impacted by this. Lucian, if you're in Perry, this is in Noble County, Oklahoma. Just keep that in mind. Heavy rainfall is coming on into your area. And let me know, folks, in the chat on how you all like the color palette here. If you want me to change it to something else, because this was a custom palette that I did create here and I uploaded it onto the software. So hopefully you all like that kind of rainbow-ish look to the radar imagery. And this goes all the way up to 100 decibels. Boy, if we get 100 decibels out of a storm, that would probably be the largest hail that you could ever imagine. Thankfully, we're not getting that. And so, yeah. Yeah, I will look at that here in a bit, Caleb. Yes. So if you're in Marshall, if you're in Red Rock, getting heavy rainfall downstream of these locations, that's where we have the biggest tornado threat. Again, a 10 sig for tornadoes is being maintained here on the Storm Prediction Center, and that's because we could have some of these QLCS tornadoes. Some of them could be a little strong and brief as they do attempt to touch down, but the majority of this will be damaging winds otherwise. It's also driven by that enhanced risk. Now, going further to the north here, let's go. Actually, you know what? Let me show you all 3D. Some of you did like the volumetric scan, and that is actually back here on the channel. And so you can see what it actually looks like. We could actually change this a little bit. Let's see, yeah, right here. So we can do some cool stuff with this. Really cool. And so we could actually pick out different areas of the radar where we could actually see if there's any hail cores in that. And so what we have, there is some intense rainfall, maybe some larger hail with some of these storms here on the 3D dimensional. When it comes to a strong tornado, we would be looking for this too. We're not seeing any very organized, like a textbook supercell at all. But this is what we would use for those live streams. This 3D volumetric scan of the atmosphere showing us what structure, what is the shape of these supercells, what do they actually look like. And this is basically how they look like right now in real time on Doppler radar. Thank you so much. I'm glad you like the volumetric scan. All right, so let's look at STP. Someone was asking me to check that out. So let's actually go over to that. And so when we look at with what we have right now, go to this run. This is the latest 18Z or the 22Z HRRR. And right now, if we go over to, let's go to significant tornado parameter. It is pretty wild, but it's not outrageous. It's nothing out of a movie. This is around a 2 to a 3, so it would support some tornadoes, maybe a brief intense or a brief strong tornado. But since this is kind of coalescing into a line of storms, just because of the way the shear vectors are, we could see instead QLCS tornadoes. But we're not seeing any supercell-like structures like what models were thinking earlier. Not to say that could still happen. Like some of these rogue supercells right here could actually develop in the next couple of hours. Those could be tornadic. But anything along this line would likely be embedded into a QLCS kind of setup of a tornado or two along that line. And then into the overnight hours, this would really fall apart as that line really falls apart. The instability slowly falls apart too. In fact, if we look at the instability right now, instability in the next, say, few hours is going to be maximized over the northeastern Oklahoma area, over southeastern Kansas, and including for western and southwestern Missouri, anywhere between about 400 to 500 up to even 1,500 joules per kilogram. So there is some instability or some decent instability in Tulsa, Oklahoma, but it's nothing like 3,500 or 5,000 joules per kilogram. No, we're not seeing anything like that, but we are still seeing some instability enough to at least get us maybe a spin-up tornado or two along that boundary, along that cold front, as it swings its way through the area. And that's why we are seeing some hail cores with this, but we're not seeing any TVSs at all, tornado vortex signatures, which is good news, but we are nonetheless seeing a form of severe weather right now at the moment, and that's located here in Oklahoma. Now let's go further north into Kansas City. What are we seeing in Kansas City? So here's a look at Kansas City radar. Can you guys hear me just fine? All right, you could hear me. All right. So yeah, so if you're in Harrison, if you're in Clinton, this is in Missouri, and going into Olathe in Kansas, that's in Johnson County. You're getting some showers, some heavier pockets of rain there, but then to your east or to your west is where the main action is. That's where we're seeing the heavier rainfall, some of the gustier winds, and then down here to the south, where we do have a considerable severe thunderstorm warning in Elk County, Wilson County. Yeah, so that is actually quite decent. That has 70 decibels on it. Yeah, this has 70 decibels of reflectivity, so that is some pretty intense rainfall and some hail with that, like a little bowing structure it looks like too. So that could contain some of the strongest winds. And this is being warned right now. This is being warned for 1-inch hail and maximum winds up to about 70 miles an hour. And it is moving to the northeast at about 42-ish miles an hour, 45-ish miles an hour. And it is producing 1-inch hail. Man, I only have 15 people watching. Please share this with their family and friends. I don't know if it's my sound, or if it's the audio quality or the picture quality. I'm trying this for the first time to see how everything is working, and it apparently says my stream health is pretty bad right now. Like my internet connection is not sufficient. What's up, Mr. Twister? Welcome back. Boy, it's been a while. 3 years. Glad you were able to find my YouTube channel again. Yeah, I've been here for over 2 years. Over 2 years. So, I've been around for a while. Been around for a while on this channel, but on my previous one, I was around for about a year and a half. And then the channel before that, I was on for about a year and a half. So yeah, so Wilson County, if you're in the Longton area of Fall River, New Albany, Coyville, downstream of that, please take shelter. If you're in that warning, because again, this is going to have 70-mile-an-hour winds and some large hail with it. There's a hail marker here of about 2 inches in diameter right now, so some pretty large hail. Interesting, it's not lagging or anything, but saying the stream quality is not very good. So I don't know what that is. This is actually what I'm getting right now. It's saying this right here, stream current bit rate is lower than the recommended bit rate. I don't know how to set that up higher. Maybe someone, you guys, one of you could tell me on how to do that. I do want to stream a lot more on severe weather, though. That's the goal here on the channel, is to stream at least 2 or 3 times out of the week on a severe weather event. I can't do it every single day like Max Velocity, Ryan Hall, y'all, and these other people, but I can up my production at least, or I will try. I will try. Can't guarantee it, though. But the goal here is to do much more severe weather live streaming. But you guys got to share this, though. Please share this with their family and friends on social media. If you really want me to do more of these live streams, we got to get this out to the algorithm, because I do enjoy doing these. I do enjoy doing these a lot. So you have to help me out, and I will help you out. It goes kind of 2 ways. The tornado, this design that I have is not in operation right now. Probably for the next live stream it will be, but I just want to let you all know how you all like the layout of the stream. By the way, if you guys are wondering what TORP stands for, it goes from worse, from lowest to worse in the tornado list right on the bottom here. So basically that means you have your the red, deep red is tornado, just a general radar indicated tornado. And then when you get to kind of your hot pink or your hot red color, that's tornado reported. So that's what the TOR with the extra R stands for. And then the one above that is magenta. That's the purple magenta color. That's a tornado. That's a PDS tornado warning, usually. That's what the P stands for. So it means tornado, particularly dangerous situation. I didn't want to put the PDS on there. So hopefully that doesn't confuse you all. And then the pink, the very top, right below the image right here, you can see it, says TOR E. That is a tornado emergency color here on the stream. And so when we get one of those warnings, we will put a number 1 or a number 2. Now, the warning counter is the total warning count since the stream is active. Since I started the stream, the minute that I start it, we start counting warnings. It's not in operation today. I will work on putting that into operation when we do our next severe weather live stream. More than likely, probably in the springtime when it will be in operation. Titan, no, it's going to be back permanently. It's just in a testing version right now. Actually, you know what? Just for the heck of it, I will give it a run today. So we have had three. So we have had 3 of these. Now I have to do this manually, which, you know, is time consuming a little bit. And so far during this stream, we have an estimated of about 2 regular severe thunderstorm warnings. Nothing destructive yet on the channel so far. But I also have live cameras, so let me know how you like this. Well, love the ads sometimes. The ads are a pain. But once that ad is done, we'll be able to view the whole thing. Come on. There we go. So there's your live camera. Your live cameras. And that is out of Oklahoma, the University of Central Oklahoma. And then I have other cameras. Again, this is all in testing version right now. Kind of stepping up things. I say that, then I change things up a little bit. Until I could get the money to pay people, or I can pay them because they provide great live streaming coverage of storm chaser footage. This is going to be the way we're going to have to do it. This is kind of that example. Showing us some highway live cameras. So that's just kind of an example. Well, not somewhat of an example. It's Bayanaka hand. What's up? Or Bayanaka hand. Yeah, I'm glad you were able to subscribe and support the channel. I'll be doing a lot more of these. Don't worry, the tropics are not going away. We'll be back next year with the tropics, unless something big pops up. There is an area of interest down there in the Caribbean, but there is very little model support of that developing. So that's why there's no purpose of doing any updates on that until it is needed. But yeah, if you guys are new to the stream, please subscribe to help show your support. I want to do more of these, but the turnout, unfortunately, isn't very good. I don't know why. I cannot get people to tune in. I don't know if it's the way my production is. I seem to do very good with the hurricane, with the tropics. I don't know how I'm doing good with the tropics. And I just struggle for severe weather season. I don't know what it is. I don't know. If it's the way I talk, if it's my production, if it's the image quality, the audio quality. Some ways, thank you. I'm glad you like it very much. But yeah, if you're in Wilson County in Kansas, Allen County in Kansas, yeah, this is a considerable severe thunderstorm warning right now in progress. And by the way, all the warnings are also on the top right side of the screen. So you'll see a box over here. That's how many warnings are in effect right now at the moment. What's up, Cook One Doodle or Cookie? Glad you're here. Sorry if I sound monotone. To be quite honest, and I'm speaking from the heart here, severe weather does not interest me very much as hurricanes do. Tropics, I am just addicted to the tropics. I am very much addicted to it. But severe weather happens so often than not that it kind of gets boring after a while. It just isn't. It's fun to track in the short term, but then it's just after a while, it's just like, I'm just, it takes a lot of energy out of you. By the way, I am going to be doing a members only live stream. I've decided to do this, a members only live stream when the new Microsoft Flight Simulator comes out. I don't like adding games to the channel, but that's why it's for members only. So if you're interested in watching me play it the day of release, depending on my schedule, we will be sharing that with you in a members only live stream. So if you're a member, you're good to go. You'll be able to see me live. But if you're not, become a member today. We got a pretty intense storm over here. This is to the north of Crescent in Oklahoma. See, let's do the volumetric scan on that storm. Let's actually bring this up. So let's do... Let's do this. There we go. That way you all can see different parameters when it comes to hail. And there is definitely some hail in that. Can definitely see right in there, there's a nice little hail core in place. Oh yeah, Cook, I'm glad you're excited for it. Release date on that is November 19th. Exactly what time it gets released on November 19th, that is to be announced, but I'm sure it's going to be in the morning. But yeah, what you're looking at is a volumetric scan of the storm that is in Oklahoma right now. It's one intense supercell right now. And then also what we can do on this is... Let's see, hold on. Yeah, so what we could actually do here... You can see the echo tops. And then you can kind of change the sweep around. So you could actually see what the storm is doing inside. And so right now we have some really high echo tops on this. Over 50,000 feet. So there is some decent instability with this storm in Crescent, Oklahoma. That's a intense updraft. We go to echo tops. Yes, the echo tops do work. They do work with this new updated version. And yeah, we have echo tops almost 50,000 feet on that storm in Orlando. Orlando, Oklahoma. This is in Logan County. Got some intense convection going on. Enrot is also back in town. You can see also some little bit of rotation on that too. Nothing too substantial. We did get a 70-mile-an-hour wind gust with that storm, so that is a very intense line, especially right in here, where we have that considerable warning. It's fine if you do, Titan. I guess, yes. But yeah, this is basically the layout. How do you all like the layout? I need to hear your honest, unbiased opinions. If it's not, because I want to make them look professional, more enjoyable for the audience. So when they join in, they're like, wow, this guy has a good layout. I really like that layout with the tornado warning count. But again, the warning count is since the stream has started, okay? This is not how many warnings are in effect. Actually, you know what? I could even do that. So, how would you guys like it? Do you want me to display the current warnings with the warning counters, or do you want me to just do total warnings throughout the live stream? PM, yeah, where's the rain at? I don't see any rain coming to your area. Depending on what part of the East Coast you live on, I think you're in like the South or North Carolina area. I do not see you getting rain for another 10 plus days. It is looking pretty dry. What's up, Seaplanes? How are you? Hey, hello, David. What time do you think the storms will hit Kansas City? Independence. So we go over there right now. What's up, Madeline? So Kansas City, Independence. Well, right now you're getting some pop-up showers. Man, my allergies have been terrible today. So you are getting some pop-up showers right now, but the main line of rain will hit your area in the next hour or two. But right now it doesn't look very significant. Well, it looks significant, but nothing for severe thunderstorm warnings or anything up there. Too warm for my liking. Yeah, you know what? Let me actually go and look at the models. Oh man, my allergies are terrible. Yeah, it's been really warm to kind of take a break from severe weather really quickly. It has just been obnoxious. Just very, very unusual to see a warm stretch lasting this long for the eastern half of the nation, and it does not look like it's going anywhere any times. Oh wait, this is Sigma. Oops. Is this what I was supposed to? Here we go. This is what I wanted. So yeah, temperatures by next week could be almost 30 degrees above normal. 30 degrees above normal by Tuesday next week, the 5th of November. Very warm. Probably daily records, if not near monthly records, could be attained. And it doesn't look to get any better anytime soon. Possibly over the next 10 days, you could have near normal to above average temperatures. Yeah, hot election day. I do agree with that. Yeah, over the eastern half of the U.S. could be pretty. Yeah, it's just not normal. It's not normal at all. On the GFS, let's see what the GFS actually shows. Yeah, GFS is also really similar. I mean, look at this. 30 degrees above normal in Wisconsin. That is just incredible. And then it does not get any better. 32, even 33 degrees above normal over Missouri, over Illinois. This would be 306 hours out. But the long-term forecast is not looking cool at all. For east of the Rockies, really, really warm. Really warm. In fact, definitely some, again, could see monthly or if not daily records, or daily records if not monthly records, I meant. And there's a cool tool that I wanted to show you too. To keep in mind, these are your, let's go to here. Let's just view the whole United States. So for October, this will do the 31st. Let's open this in a new tab so you all can see this. There we go. So these are your normals. Yeah, it's supposed to be 48 degrees this time of the year in Wisconsin. We go back and look at the temperatures, you'll be like, it's not 48, David. It's not 48 at all, and that's because it is not 48 degrees. We go through the day tomorrow, actually many areas in Wisconsin will actually have below average, but like you get the general idea. It is going to be really warm. I mean, where it's supposed to be 55 degrees in central Ohio, will feel like mid-70s tomorrow. So that is pretty unusual to see this. And in fact, even next week, look at mid-60s coming back into the picture. Even, close to even 80 degrees there in portions of Indiana. Yeah, right there. If we go back a frame, 80 degrees for southern Indiana. It's just incredible. Really incredible. Just to see how warm it's going to be. While for us, people in the West are enjoying fall-like weather. It's been really nice, actually. It's been in the mid-60s. Mid-60s. This morning, it got down to 36 degrees. 36, our leaves actually outside are turning a little bit of color. Not completely, but our tree outside, looking out the window, it kind of, the ginkgo tree has kind of a lime green, yellowish leaf hue to them, which means they're going to fall very soon. And the trees in the very back, in the backyard, are already turning color. Pretty early for that, by the way. We don't see fall-like colors here until mid-November. It's late October, so we're 2 weeks ahead of where it should be. It's been cool for so long. And that's why these trees are already turning color. There is no autumn this year. The wind messed up the trees. Oh, yeah. Yep. The wind kind of tore some leaves off. In fact, you know what? I wanted to show you all this too. So yeah, this is the precipitation anomaly. And I guess this is... Okay, this is the precipitation anomaly. I guess this is over the next 16 days. The Midwest gonna get more needed rainfall. Look at though the southeast below average, continually dry there. So like Georgia, the Carolinas, not so fortunate. Very La Nina like actually. This is going to be where it's going to be dry this winter. Most likely exceptionally dry conditions in Georgia. Don't be surprised if you end up with a drought by the end of winter time. In California or back west is kind of in the middle ground of will it be wet or will it not be. It's to be announced, but equal chances. Oh, wow, look at the sun now. Sun shining onto the ginkgo tree, that kind of vibrant yellow color. Just beautiful out there. Who has a ginkgo tree? I'm going to ask the chat that. Who has a ginkgo tree? I don't know if you know what a ginkgo tree is. There's a female and a male tree. The female tree is the tree that drops those stinky berries. Smells like poop or throw up, vomit, however you want to call it. What's the odds for a white Christmas for my area? 0. We don't ever get a white Christmas where I live. I'm not even beginning to think about any snow. So we got to think of rain. A rain Christmas. What about that? Or a wet Christmas? Not me, thankfully. That's good. Oh, so your trees are starting to turn color, KCMO. Nice. But yeah, if you guys are new to this stream, I see a lot of loyals here. Please share this. I know there's not a whole lot. There's just 3 warnings. 3 warnings. 3. Only 3 warnings. Right now. Really a dreadful, severe weather event. Really. Just not much going on right now. But we'll be live. We'll be live. Less is more. Well, there's not many warnings right now. So, who has a ginkgo tree? I don't think any of you do. Because you would say me. Believe me, I encourage you all to get the male ginkgo trees. I encourage you to get the males. The males don't drop the berries. They don't drop them at all. And you just end up with lots of yellow pretty leaves on your lawn. But if you get a female, yeah, you're in for a rude awakening. I mean, I've been cleaning up ginkgos outside of our property here since mid-December, and I'm up to my 9th bucket, my 9th 10-gallon bucket or 5-gallon bucket of ginkgos. And believe me, they smell so bad. It smells like garbage. It smells disgusting. True, seaplanes, yes. And this is not a bust, I'm sure. It's just not performing as it should be. We still have a little bit of northeastern Oklahoma to go through. Maybe these storms could do something eventually. These look to be sort of elevate-ish. Not really elevated. Somewhat modestly, though. We saw some 90, 80 in gusts, but out there today, no tornadoes, though. Wow. Oh, we got a new considerable warning. So we are now up to 3 warnings so far. But yeah, this is really where it's taking place right now. So if you're in Kansas, of course, Jackson County, Kansas, Liberty area, not Jackson County, Kansas, Jackson County in Missouri, Clay County in Missouri. Yeah, you're going to get some nasty weather. Oak trees with acorns is my nightmare. Why is that, Bionica Hand? Why do you not like acorns? How's the new PC? It's pretty good, actually. That's the new PC right there. Oh wow, water temperature 97 degrees. So it's warm, or the coolant temperature has warmed up. Finally, it was like in the 80s, low 80s, because it's so cool in my room. It's still cool in my room. But yeah, that's the computer. I'll tell you, making thumbnails now is a breeze. There's no lagging, there's no crashes at all. I was able to make a thumbnail today. What took me long is to set everything up for the first time. So like this setup right here is just fresh. It's just fresh out of the press. But making the thumbnails today, was able to make a thumbnail that you see on your when you clicked on this, was able to make it in about 5 or so minutes versus 30 minutes on my last computer. Probably all because of the CPU is a lot more powerful. I have a AMD Ryzen 9 9950X, something like that. Thank you for Nomia. I do appreciate that. I have a pecan and walnut tree in my yard. Oh, really, Mindy Weeks? Nice. Can you sell some of that? Hey, if you guys want, I can sell you my ginkgos. Actually, I'll show you what they look like. Okay. You want to know what the ginkgos look like? That's what they look like. See that? Those are the ginkgos. Ooh, and my hand stinks already. Looks like a fig. No, those are ginkgos. When these things fall, they stink bad. I'm not kidding you guys. I am not kidding you. Look it up on Wikipedia. These things are annoying. These things are annoying. And I am going to have to... Oh, man. Ugh. Ew. Yeah, my hand stinks really bad. My room is going to smell. Yeah, it might smell for a little bit. So I've got air freshener. They actually don't smell that bad. They actually don't smell that bad. Actually, you know what? They smell worse when they have just fallen off the tree. When they actually sit for like a week or so, they actually don't smell as bad. They really don't. They ferment they fermentate and they over ripen, and so they actually don't smell as bad. But when they fall from the tree, right when they hit the ground, oh, it's bad. You do not want to step on them. In fact, if you stepped on a ginkgo and you get the residue on your carpet, good luck getting the smell out of your rug. Just good luck. Good luck. You're not going to get it out. It's going to stay in your rug for probably months on end. Because there's a chemical inside the ginkgo that forgot what it's called, but it's the type of chemical where it's like a skunk. It's not a skunk smell, but notice if you get skunk spray on you, you have to take a tomato bath, because you can't get the smell out. That's kind of what the ginkgos are here. That's why you have to wipe your feet off really good. Is the smell worse than a skunk? It depends how you want to describe. It depends on your tolerance. For me, I'm used to it, so it's not that bad. But if you, let's just say this. Smash a lot of ginkgos, or even put some of the ginkgo juice in a bucket and then sniff that. It's probably worse than a skunk. But it's not like that rubbery kind of smell from a skunk, right? This is like vomit, poop. These have the smell of vomit or poop. That's what it basically smells like. Not skunk smell at all. Not that type of stink. But yeah, on from our ginkgo talk, now to our severe weather talk. Excuse me. And yes, I have another 2 or 3 buckets full of ginkgos to clean up outside. They're all over the place. It's a tree that should have been cut down 10 years ago, or have at least been trimmed back. Oh, new meso discussion out? Really? From the Storm Prediction Center, let's see the meso. Probably, yeah, this is the latest one. So let's see what they're saying here on their... All right, so it does look like... So it does look like the tornado threat might actually pick up as these storms move further east. So we will be watching for that. I know. Bionica hand, yeah, I know, it's disgusting, I know. Talk about a ginkgo tree. I'm not trying to prevent you from buying a ginkgo tree, but just don't buy the female variety. Check with your plant specialist or tree specialist or expertise, however you want to call it, and ask them, is this a female or a male ginkgo tree? If it's male, good! If it's a female, it's bad. Yeah, it's a destructive warning, yes. So if you are in Orlando, Oklahoma, if you're in Stillwater, if you're in Glencoe, this is in Pine County in Oklahoma, Pawnee area of Oklahoma, Pawnee County, that is. Downstream of this line, you need to get prepared for damaging winds of 70 miles an hour, perhaps some isolated wind gusts that could reach 80 miles an hour. There is a potential for that still. In fact, yes, we just got an 80 mile an hour wind gust from law enforcement. Yes, 80 mile an hour wind gust. And we also just had a wind damage report. Downtree and Power Lines Twitter reports of that. This is north of Crescent, so there is damaging winds occurring with this line right now. 70 to 80 mile an hour wind gusts are occurring, so please take shelter immediately if you're downstream of this line of storms. Stillwater, you need to be getting prepared for significant impact. Have you seen the one in Perry? I'm looking at the one in Perry right now. 80 mile an hour. Yeah, 80 mile an hour wind gusts right now are being reported. That could get upgraded to a destructive. I bet you it's going to get upgraded, maybe. See what that line looks like from a distance. Boy, every time boy, my CPU really gets warm every time I use the 3D. Wow. Geez, my CPU is 60 degrees Celsius. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Okay, wow, I called it. We now have a destructive warning right now. Let me update that. We have now our first destructive severe thunderstorm warning on the stream. This is being warned for 80 mile an hour wind gusts right now. 80 mile an hour wind gusts and up to golf ball size hail is expected with this. Very helpful that they tell you 52 minutes remaining. This whole new overlay. And when you click on it, it will tell you too what it is for. So yeah, 80 mile an hour winds and golf ball size hail is what we're seeing. And it looks like we got new warnings out. Yeah, so we got 2 new severe thunderstorm warnings out just a bit ago. So we're now up to 4 severe thunderstorm warnings. Yeah, my CPU now is about 40 Celsius. So when I literally did that 3D, CPU was not too happy with that. Oh, we got a new warning. Got another one. That is 5. 5 warnings in a row right now. I think things are starting to kick up now a little bit. Except this is to the north or to the west of this outflow boundary, so these are probably a bit more elevated ish. Not so much surface based because this outflow boundary, depending on how shallow that cool stable air is, could be being evected aloft above that boundary layer. This is also where we have had some wind. Some wind issues too. If you guys are new to this stream, please share this with your family and friends on social media. I do want to do a lot more of these live streams. I know there's other people doing the same thing like I'm doing, but heck, people like me. You guys like me streaming all the time. I will try, but you can only do that, or I could only do it if you guys do share this. Allen County, Neosho County in Kansas. About to get hit. Petrola. Chattanooga in Kansas. Man, I'm not trying to sneeze here. That is one intense line of storms going right for your area. Erie in Kansas getting a lot too. So yeah, we have a destructive severe thunderstorm warning right now. And that's that orange. It's that orange warning that you see. Okay, you're getting a little too much on the sports, Titan. Especially, I'm not a Yankees fan at all. No, it's fine, Titan. I mean, you're going a little bit on the hard side. How's everybody's night going though? Oh, we get another one? We did get another warning. Another severe thunderstorm warning. So we're now up to 6. 6 warnings. See what that one is up to over there. In Monroe County. That's a pretty decent line. That is definitely a decent line. So yeah, Monroe, if you're in Bussy, if you're in Eddyville, if you're in the Oskaloosa in Iowa. That's where we have that line. That's great, Cook 1. Glad your night's going well. Glad your night's going well, Dawson. All right, so we got another wind damage report. Saying overturned tractor trailer on I-35 in Noble County, Oklahoma. Wow. So yeah, that goes to show you how intense the winds are. And this is a pretty intense line here. Doesn't surprise me if we have some mezzo. If we have a little mezzo on that. Yeah, we might have a little bit of a mezzo. And that's what the inrot is showing. So this is where the strongest rotation actually is. Yeah, so the inrot shows us how strong the rotation actually is. Oh man, these allergies today. Oh. Second allergy season, I guess. So Hamilton, you're almost up to a 2 on the inrot. The higher the inrot values, the stronger the rotation actually is. So let me actually do a sample of that. See if there's actually any rotation. There definitely is. And right along that boundary is where we do have some low-level spin. Kind of stretched out. What's a meso? Oh my goodness. Hold on, you guys. I'll be right back. I need to sneeze. It's the amount of rotation. Sorry if we're getting interrupted here. Oh man, I'm gonna sneeze. I'm gonna sneeze. Oh man, I am so sorry about that. Oh, yeah, sneeze like 12 times. Just, ooh, big. I should feel better now. So yeah, if you're in Monroe, downstream of this, if you're in Blacksburg, Kirkville, Eddyville, yeah, that is a decent little bow structure that is on radar. And yeah, there is pretty good rotation. We have reds moving away from the radar. We have greens and blues moving toward the radar. This is where we have the strongest rotation right now being detected on Doppler radar. So I would not be surprised if they do pull off a tornado warning in this area, especially the fact that we are seeing increased values of rotation. In simple words, that's what this actually means. It's the amount of rotation that we are seeing. So we'll see if the National Weather Service actually puts something out on that. Because that's where there is definitely a bow structure. Your inflow is going right into the storm, and your outflow, which is your west northwesterly wind coming in towards that area. So yeah, if you're downstream of this, get ready. There is definitely some intense winds coming your way. They're already intense as we speak. Oh man, yeah, that got a little tighter. That is looking a little more tighter actually right now. So let me, gonna wait for more scans to come in. Yeah, there is definitely some stronger rotation. 50 on this touching. You know what? I don't like this color palette. Hold on a second. Let me get a new color palette. Hey, which one should I get you all? Which custom velocity should I get? Because this one, this looks icky. I don't know. Looks really icky looking. Maybe I'll do it after the stream. But yeah, there's nothing on CC at the moment. Purple? Wait. Oh, the purple one. Let's see. This is the one that I have right now. I have the Sam's BV, base velocity. I might have to do A-Whips. I don't know how good A-Whips is. The A-Whips version of that. Just, yeah, I don't know. It looked yucky. It looks a little yucky. But yeah, that's the area that we're watching. Rotation is a little weaker, though. It does look like it's a little bit weaker than it did earlier because it was really spinning. It's probably definitely some rotation, but nothing, well, still there. Maybe a brief mesovortice in that line towards Eddyville. Oskaloosa. It's approaching your area. And actually, I don't know if we're actually able, if I'm able to place a marker. See how far it is away. Huh, interesting. But yeah, if you're in Oskaloosa in Iowa, this is in Mahaska County. I don't speak Iowa. Yeah, definitely some heavy rainfall. Let's go. We have 50 people watching now. So if you guys are new, thank you guys for sharing this. Thank you for sharing this. We'll be live for a little while. Trying some new layouts out. They look good though. Looks better than, well, it looks a lot better than it could be, you know. There's at least some interaction in the layout, you know. You can actually have something to look at. Besides my lovely little face over here. Oh. But let's go back down to the south. And watch that hold on. Gosh, almost said tornado, or I did almost say it. Yeah. Oh, so it's okay. It got downgraded. That's good. Yeah, overturned tractor trailer on I-35. Time estimated by radar. So that did get downgraded, which is good news. But don't get fooled. That might get upgraded sooner rather than later. We'll have to watch those trends. But there is definitely some trees coming down with that. Hail markers as well. We look at our echo tops. Our echo tops are still about 40,000 feet right now. So we definitely have 40,000 foot echo tops. Some instability to work with out ahead of these line of storms. And this is part of a active weather pattern that is setting up right now with that trough that is moving out of the west. That's what we had literally a couple of days ago that brought us some cooler weather and some rain. Not here, but somewhere where I'm at. Yet to get some first drops on my new Tempest weather station. It is still destructive. Someone said it got downgraded. Thank you on tenacity for the truth. Yes. Yeah, for those people that are wondering about my computer, really quickly, instead of my beautiful face, the computer wants to get a face reveal as well. That is it. I'll have that up for a little bit. I'm right there. Hey, you can actually see me right here. You can see my reflection off the case, the glass case. And you can even see the camera that I'm using. By the way, ROG stands for Republic of Gaming. You're probably wondering, what does ROG stand for? ROG. Yeah, it stands for Republic of Gaming. No, I'm not a gamer, but you got to upgrade your computer to make it work faster and more stream efficient. So that's basically what it's aimed for to doing. Not so much for the game partition side of things. But of course, the lowest end graphics card I could find on the internet is a 4060. So I might as well okay, if there's a 4060, I might as well get the 4090. So that's what I have. So yeah, that's a look at it. Nice, good longevity look at that. Tornado warning? Oh, there is a tornado warning. So yes, tornado warning has been issued according to Radar Omega. First one of the stream. So we got a tornado warning up there. I'm going to have to figure out. We'll have to use Radar Omega. Actually. See, it's weird. It's really slow response time on the new computer. I don't know. Hey, that's the tornado warning. That is the area that I thought would get tornado warned because of that rotation. Because of that area of spin. I kind of thought so. I kind of thought they would issue it. Yeah, that is. Yeah, I did get the 4090. If you don't believe me, I can go to my taskbar right now. And I can show you that I got the 4090 right down here. You see it, 4090 GeForce NVIDIA RTX. Much internet I'm... Oh my goodness, I am pulling... Oh, I'm not pulling a whole lot, actually. Despite the streaming, I thought I would be pulling a little bit more because of the streaming. Interesting. Interesting. But yeah, this is the graphics card that I have. Yeah, radar indicated, yeah. Radar did indicate that. Hey, if you guys could figure out why my Radar Omega has a slower response time, please let me know in chat. Maybe there's a setting that I have to go in there and fix. It wasn't doing this on my other computer, so I'm kind of interested on why it's doing it on this computer. Hopefully it's not because it's an AMD Ryzen 9 series. What's up, Retro Blocks? How are you doing? What's up, Dopey? You guys are new. Gotta share this with your family and friends. Get the word out there. All right, so they did drop that destructive warning. And there it is, right there. Yep, there's a rotation. Oh, that's decent rotation too, so... it's going right over into Oskaloosa. Oskaloosa. Oh, that's definitely a shelf. Look at that. You can definitely see the shelf look to this. Yeah, my computer's like, wow, you're really warming up the graphics, warming up the CPU. Every time I move, it really warms up, though. Every time I move the thing. So yeah, that's the shelf cloud that we're seeing with that tornado warning. And this is in effect for another 26 minutes. Moving pretty quickly at 50 miles an hour. I like how they it describes the warning, like at 7:55 p.m. It'll read out the warning to you without you having to click on it, which is nice and helpful. Don't be shy, folks. Hello, welcome. Come on in. Come on, talk to me. Come on. Gotta interact. If there's not much activity in chat, you're making it boring for me, you know? Not that I'm bored, but, you know, gotta interact, you know? So, yeah, if you're in Oskaloosa in Iowa, if you're in Lacey, if you're in Rose Hill, what are my interests? Gaming. I like gaming. I'm not a very intensive gamer, but I do game sometimes. You know, we all gotta have some fun sometimes if there's nothing much going on. What kind of games do you like? Well, I can show you right now. So this is what I have. Let's see. Yeah, this is what I have right here. These are all of the games that I have. So I don't, literally 99% of them I don't play anymore. I just play a couple. I'll play City Skylines. I'll play like Train Simulator Classic. I'll play Train Sim World 4. Except they are big games, and I need to save that space for what's to come out on the 19th. I definitely like the flight simulators, yes. The eccentric therapist, yes. Especially the next one that's coming out. Oh, I cannot wait for that. I cannot wait for the 19th of November. What's up, Tyler? We're looking at a tornado warning in Oskaloosa in Iowa right now. Oskaloosa in Iowa. By the way, I gave my computer a name, and it's called Tyler Base. You should try Call of Duty Black Ops 6. I should, huh? But if I'm not going to buy something that I'm not going to likely play. I'm more of a flight sim person, like a simulator guy. I'm more of like a train flight kind of thing. The QLCS thread is still going on, Tyler Base. Oh, and we actually got more warnings now popping up. Yeah, we got an estimate of like 4 new warnings. So we're up to like 10 new severe weather warnings. Oh, nice. Yeah, I have a flight stick as well. I have this. Look at that. Boo. I have this. And I have this. Thank you so much. Yeah. As you can tell, I'm clearly into, the flight sim kind of deal. No, I do not. Bama Online. No, I do not. I do not play oh, Grand Theft Auto. No, I do not. Oh, nice. You have an old retro game set? Nice. You'd be so into the flight sim, like when it first came out. Like a retro-y like game. Oh, and Tyler saw the game that's coming out, and he was like, oh my gosh. Huh, Tyler, if you're still here watching. But yeah, if you guys are downstream of this in Pawnee County, Pine County, Logan, Oklahoma County, near Oklahoma City, yes, there are storms that are popping up along this cold front, and they are headed east towards Hominy, Cleveland. If you're in Bartlesville, please take shelter. Heavy rainfall, some hail is anticipated with these storms. And then there's another group of storms. Let's take a look at this in Rogers County in Oklahoma. What does DLC stand for? KCMO, Railfan? What does DLC stand for? I have not figured it out, and I should know this by now. Oh, downloadable content. Okay. Oh, I see. Downloadable locked content, someone said. Okay. See what these storms look like. These little group of storms here in Tulsa. Oh yeah, look at this. You can see. Look at that beautiful 3D. Yeah, this does have a tornado possible tag on it. Yeah. Echo tops on those are not too deep though. 20 to 30,000 feet. Finally raining at 8:45 for me. Finally, we need some rain over here, Retro Blocks. But yeah, Oskaloosa, it's dumping rain right now. With that tornado that still continues. Yes, I am seaplanes. Yes, I will. I'm going to help out at a church, so I will be doing the games. I'm not even dressing up this year for Halloween. I'll be wearing just this. I'm going to be wearing just this. But there it is. There's a line of storms. Nice Bowen segment moving through fast. Titan, I forget where you live. Which state are you in? Oh my goodness, I can't even remember where everyone lives. Oh, I hate when that happens. I can't remember. There's just probably too many of you guys. Oh, Myrtle Beach. Ah, yeah. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck seeing rain. That's all I gotta say. You're not seeing anything anytime soon. Probably not until mid-November, maybe. Yeah, not until the 6th. According to the app here, it does show rain. See some decent rain, actually. Not too bad. One thing, though, it's not going to get much below 54, 56 at night, though. Warm days and warm nights. How's that strong high pressure holding up for you, though? 30.40 inches in mercury, the pressure is. You're right in the middle of that ridge. Could be called the Titan Ridge. It's so tight. See if I can find where I could. There we go. Yeah, there's that big high over your area. And another high builds in. But yeah, I think I'm gonna head off. After this tornado warning expires, unless there's another one that gets issued. So another 10 minutes, this will be allowed to expire, unless again another one gets issued. Yeah, it looks like very high reflectivity in Iowa. Yeah, it's coming down pretty good. I would say it's coming down at a decent rate. Not for your area. It's not warm all year long, Titan. I think your average high drops down. Let's see. Let's see your average. You're in South Carolina, aren't you? So let's go over to South Carolina. Definitely on the warm side now, but temperatures are for sure to drop. Actually, your average highs are warmer than mine. Ha ha. Yeah, my average highs during the wintertime are like in the Oh, well, never mind. Actually, you get about as cold as we do. Our average high here where we are is 53, 54 degrees during the winter time. So it gets a little nippy here. Let's see your low temperature, though. Yeah, you're a little warmer than us. What's up, Kendra? How are you doing? Hurricane Milton has joined the chat. Hey. I'm not Hurricane Milton. I'm going to do a stream of the new Microsoft Flight Simulator. You know what? I might start a new channel just for the Microsoft Flight Simulator, the new one that comes out. But I will not be promoting that because I want to start a fresh audience on there. People that actually come to the channel to see me play the Microsoft game. Kendra, she's doing pretty good. She went through Milton just fine without any problems. Not much damage there. And they didn't lose their power, so that's good. Or they did lose their power briefly, but nothing too substantial. I went through Michael. Oh, yeah. I'm sure Michael was really bad for you. There's a Cat 5 at landfall. Can you believe it? You went through a Cat 5 hurricane. 6 years ago. Man, it's been 6 years since Michael. Incredible. I did see that, yes. KCMO Rail fan, I did see that there could be a little bit of a snowstorm for Minnesota. Finally getting some winter-like conditions there. How would I feel? It would not make landfall at 180 miles an hour. No, thank you. No. It would not make landfall like that intense. We need to look at some cameras. People are like, can you show us some cameras? Okay, Oklahoma City. Let's go to the north, actually. So you get anything up there. Here's a nice, good looking... Oh, here's some lightning on the camera. Perfect view, actually. Perfect view. I've never been in a tornado. No, I have not. Central U.S. sees highest tornado threat since May. Pretty much. Yeah, tornadoes are no fun. They are not fun. But yeah. Look at some of the lightning, though, on the camera. This is, by the way, in Oklahoma. Where is this exactly at? Yeah, this is near the Edmond area. Looks like this is looking north. This is looking to the north, where all those storms are at. You like lightning, Kendra? I don't really like lightning much at all. Yes, it is. Retro blocks. This is I-35 looking north in Edmond, Oklahoma. Ooh, there was a good strike down there lower in the horizon. No, I do not, Hurricane Milton. Not very often at all. By the way, if you guys are new to the stream, please subscribe to the channel.